Offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6. Now the ball comes loose.
Now, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
Go, go, go.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to let it go. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And that one results in 35 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Running with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. That's caught by Penny. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They run for it with Carson. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Hey, you ready? Mike 50, Mike 50. You gonna get this boy?
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. Now that's caught inside the 20. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Kamara trying to right side. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Ready. Yellow lady.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it second down and 11.
Ready. Yellow lady. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On second and 11 now. Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On third down, Wilson. Open man, it's Vanette. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On the move to his left. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And all the way down to the 29. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Breeze now. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. Cook stripped, the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson to throw again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Breeze to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Breeze going to go on 4th down. And he finds Cook. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
14.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
6 right there, 56. You don't know no better.
To throw again on second down. Wilson looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, DeMario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Run left, run left. Hey, check Mike 47 over. 47.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Wilson will throw again. Buying time to his left. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flush to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
Ready? Here we go.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Breeze now, just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. And Ginn's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run from the shotgun with Washington. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Von Bell. take this one home. It's a touchdown.